True. Wait.
Y'all, we live. It's your boy Terrence Carter. TC Talk, TC Fitness. As y'all can see, I'm here with my baby girl Mars.
Hey guys.
And we got the bro Meech Dog in the building as well, which I'm gonna add to the screen right now. So you guys see my boy Meech in the building. Me, say what up to the people right quick.
What's going on? What's going on, peoples? Let's go, man. Y'all already know what's going on, bro.
Yes, sir. So we gonna have a great live stream for y'all tonight. We're gonna talk a lot. Well, we were just talking before this live stream was started about the system and how the system is rigged and things of that nature. But we gonna have a lot to share with you guys tonight as far as like reprogramming your mind, talking about the money system, of course, talking about SR, no fap, all that good stuff, and how we are continuously like viewing this human experience. Like how the system is a big finesse in a way, right? Because some people literally work their whole entire lives to get this pension or to get, social security and stuff like that, but it's not able to keep up with the cost of living. So we got a lot to talk to you guys about. Hopefully y'all keep an open mind. If you are new to the channel, I want to say welcome to the YouTube channel. Thank y'all for rocking out with me on this platform. If you're a returning supporter, shout outs to you as well. Baby, got anything you want to say to them?
No.
Oh my gosh, she being shy already. My gosh. All right, so uh, I'm gonna let my boy Meech Dog talk to y'all for a little bit, and then I'm gonna piggyback off of what he says, and we gonna have a great live stream. As y'all into the stream too, make sure you give the stream a thumbs up so that we do get on the YouTube algorithm, because we already know these videos are algorithm based, and that's it. Let's have a great live stream tonight.
Yes, sir. I so what we want to direct it to. We want to start off with senior retention first. We speak on the journey, then switch into the money, or we just how you want.
Now yeah, we could do that. We could do that. We could talk about SR. We could talk about SR. Yes,
Okay.
sir.
All right. As far as the SR journey, man, uh, it's been the SR journey is always lovely, bro. I'm gonna keep it real. The SR journey is always lovely. If you on the SR journey, bro, life is amazing for you. Uh, just because simple fact is you're regaining your power. So for me personally, I'm on what day 7, and it felt like a day 7. I did have a relapse or whatnot, but I'm back day 7, man. Bounced back, and I mean nothing really changed, bro. Just mentality getting stronger, and really just locking in mentally, right? Just like I mean, as far as like benefits, it's just really mental willpower, mental just getting your mind right. Like if you on a journey, bro, you shouldn't be focused about nothing but yourself. Like I want people to understand this: when you get on the journey, uh, you're gonna have doubts, you're gonna have fears, you're gonna have all these. Your mind is gonna just be racing, right? Your mind's gonna be racing for the dopamine that you're cutting off. It's gonna be racing from all the problems that you've been dealing with, that you've been going to those things, those dopamine outlets. When you start cutting that stuff, right, you have to start dealing with it, right? And so uh that's the beauty of the journey. We don't get on the journey just so that we can not have to deal with our problems, so that we can not have to deal with life. No, we get on the journey so that we can go through the fucking we got this rainforest, you got this forest, and you got to go through it, and the light is on the other side of on the other side of the forest. That's the journey. Instead of saying, all right, bro, let me hit this weed pen, let me do this, let me do that. No, you gotta just get on the journey and face everything. You know what I'm saying? You gotta start walking through that forest, bro. And so for me, it's just been walking through that forest, bro, dealing with those doubts, dealing with those fears, dealing with the past, and addressing them, right, and dealing with them, and also letting them go, right. So on this journey, the power of letting go is so powerful, bro. Like I want y'all to understand something. If I hold this cup for right now, I'm holding this cup. It doesn't hurt. But if I keep holding this cup, it's gonna start hurting. And if I hold it for 30 minutes, it's gonna start burning. If I hold it for an hour, it's gonna start hurting. This is every anything that you've ever went through, any pain, any trauma, the longer that you hold on to it, the more it hurts. When I can just simply just let it, if I put this cup down, right, the pain starts to reside. But if I continue to hold this cup over long periods of time, I'm going to continue to fester in that pain. I'm going to continue to fester in that darkness. I'm going to continue to become more sadder, right? I want y'all to understand that you need to put the cup down. You know what I'm saying? And that's what I've been doing on this journey is putting the cup down. You know what I'm saying? And just in life general, like a lot of us can't get ahead or actually live in life the way we want to because we're too busy focused on the past and we're not letting go of what's holding us back. We're not letting go of our traumas. You know what I'm saying? Life is too beautiful, bro, to be worrying about something that happened 15 years ago or 10 years ago or 5 years ago. You know what I'm saying? You should be focused on the present. You should be focused on on the present moment, what it is that you want in life, because life is so beautiful and you will miss it if you worrying about your past traumas. You know what I'm saying? And so far with this journey, like I catch myself thinking about the past and I've just been letting it go, bro. Like I'm not speaking about these situations. Things happen where I can be like, oh, I used to relate that to the past. Now I'd be like,
I don't know what just happened, chat, but I'm gonna invite him back. I don't know why YouTube be doing this. Every time my boy is cooking, it just randomly just kicks him out. Like, my goodness gracious. What's up, YouTube? But oh, all right, he back, he back. Dang, man. La, la,
be
la,
giving out some game, bro.
la. Yo, YouTube always doing that,
I,
bro.
I swear it's like every time I'm giving out some real game, this shit wanna fuck up, bro. I'm speaking facts, bro. It ain't stopping us, bro.
All right, continue. Go ahead, bro. Go ahead.
But yeah, though, like
You talking about the past. You talking about the
talking
past.
about the past, bro, for real. Like you gotta really let your past go and start living in the now and for the future. And so that's how I kind of been on this journey. The journey isn't perfect. You're gonna fall, right? You're gonna fall 1,000 times and you're gonna feel bad each time you fall, but you gotta keep going. You gotta keep getting up, keep moving forward, right? And thinking about the positive, right? When those negative thoughts come to you, you gotta readdress them. You know what I'm saying? You gotta regain that mental power. So I just been regaining that mental power, bro. I haven't been perfect. I see the flaws within myself, right? And on this journey, you will start like getting caught up in ego the longer that you hold on to your seed, but you gotta always just humble yourself, bro. But the journey is amazing, bro. Like, bro, the universe works in mysterious ways.
His ways, bro.
I noticed like even just the smallest things, bro. Like I'll be walking to a it's so crazy. Like I'll be so in tune with nature, but I'll be walking to a house and it might be a tree in front of me and the wind will move it out my way. Like just a little majestical. Like this journey is majestical, bro. The wind will move it out my way as I'm moving. And it'll just the wind will just and I'll be like, appreciate it. I'll be talking to you. I'm like, you know. And then earlier today, I was delivering a package, right? And I forgot one of the packages in the truck. So I went into the tower. I forgot the package, and because I'm gonna get to why, like this shit low key be written, bro. It's like a script. Like this shit is more powerful than we think. And so I forgot the package, and then I was on the floor. I had one of the packages, forgot the other one. As I dropped the other one, I got on the elevator. Right as I got on the elevator, this lady was on the elevator. She had a walker. She had broke her foot or something like that, like fully broke her foot. Right, and so um, we get on the elevator, we go down. I hold the elevator door for her. You know what I'm saying? I'm holding the door for her as she coming out. She's taking her time. She's giving me thanks. She's like, "Thank you." I'm like, "No problem," right? And then she tells me that she broke her foot. She said something. She said something. I asked her what happened. She said, her cat threw up and she slipped and fell and broke her foot. You know what I'm saying? Due to that or whatnot. And so I'm just conversing with her, right? And then I'm walking her to the door. I open the door. I hold the door for her, right? And so after I get done having a conversation with her and helping her, I realized, like, bro, it was meant for me to forget the package. Because if I didn't forget the package, I wouldn't have helped her, and she would have struggled. Like she's on a walker, she's struggling to walk. So it was like divine timing. You know what I'm saying? I needed to forget the package so that I can help her out the elevator and help her through the door and hold the door for her as she struggled to walk out. Because you know what I'm saying. So it's like, bro, like the universe will service others through you when you get on this journey. You will just like the divine intervention, bro. It's just amazing when I think about that. Like I felt good in that moment to help her, and it also made me feel grateful about life too. Like I was able to help her because she would have struggled if I wasn't there. You know what I'm saying? So it's just like, bro, it's just the journey is lovely, bro. It's majestical, it's divine, and I'm appreciative of the journey for sure.
Yeah. Nah, I definitely could relate, bro. Like being that we both do like service based jobs, and a lot of it does have to do with like helping people, servicing them, um, especially with the elderly. You know, a lot of the elderly be needing somebody to talk to or vent to because they don't really be having nobody to talk to. You know, so us being men and being in shape and being able to help them out, bro, like that's definitely beneficial and it's definitely very very important. Um, even like we were talking about before, like with the job that I do and having to service the people, bringing them their medicine or bringing them heavy packages, you know, things of that nature. It's like the job is taxing on the body and on your mind, but being able to help people that need it does make me feel good. You know, do I enjoy working for money every freaking day? No, I don't. I'm not about to lie to y'all and be like, yeah, I enjoy it. No, I don't. No, but just helping people in general, I do definitely enjoy. Um, you got anything you want to add to
I was gonna say like that one time that there was one day that Terrence was done with his shift and they had sent him out because he had left a package behind. And like he was so upset that they sent him back out. But in the end, like it was you
that?
was done,
Yeah,
yeah, the medication for someone that like that needed it.
yeah,
And she was like, I guess on her last one. And I was like, see, it was meant for you to go back there because you
yeah,
just never know, you know?
yeah, definitely. Um, as far as the SR journey, the journey's been going good. Yeah, I already knew the last time it happened, right? And I definitely made a video about that. Um, we definitely spoke about it too. She been on my ass about it. You know what I'm saying? To be honest with y'all, and we did say we aiming for a year, right?
Yeah.
Right. We aiming for a year for me to retain, and like I tell you this, like all the time, it is tougher retaining while being intimate. Now, if you ain't being intimate with your spouse, then it is what it is, right? And you got to remember too, like the mind is always gonna want what it is used to. You know what I'm saying? So, like you said earlier, like the journey's not perfect, bro. So many people be feeling as if like they never gonna mess up on the journey, they never gonna slip up. It's going. That's what comes with the journey, bro. It's about learning through the process. You know, but not beating yourself up about it because at the end of the day, you're doing something that's benefiting you, that's benefiting God, right? Because God is trusting you with this power that you hold within. God is trusting you with the energy, and you learn from your mess ups. You know, you don't dwell on it. You don't sit there and pity yourself. You ask yourself, what can I do next time to improve? You understand what I'm saying? And then to piggyback off of what you were saying about the past, we can't we can't dwell on the past. You know, sometimes we tend to live in a past that the present moment starts to pass you by. The present is all we have. You can't go back to when you woke up earlier today, right? You can't go back to yesterday. You can't go back to there's the past is already done. The present is what we truly have, and the future is created with what you're doing in the now. You understand what I'm saying? So this the journey overall teaches you a lot about yourself, and it teaches you a lot about resiliency. It teaches you also how to I want to say become your best friend, become your best self, right? Do what's required of you to mentally and spiritually and emotionally be a better version of yourself. You know, majority of the world is not going to ever practice this journey, right? Because a lot of people don't even have the conscious awareness of retaining energy for long periods of time, right? Like I tell y'all. The average man always says that the journey is too hard, or he can't stop watching PMO, or he can't. It's always the word can't. But the truth is, anybody could do anything that they set their mind to. You know, you just can't self sabotage. You cannot like you can't hold yourself to thinking this journey is not possible for you. You know what I'm saying? Because it honestly is. And when people learn to just, shift their mentality, challenge themselves, there's nothing that's really going to stop you. You know what I'm saying? Um, Anything you want to add to
I mean,
that?
if you guys know, like I am very like from the beginning, I have always supported Terrence's journey. Um, so of course, like whenever I don't want to say whenever he has to start again on his journey, like I make sure that we are on the same page, and I'm still supportive, and I still acknowledge on how like his journey and how he feels, and just things that like I asked him like how do you feel about this journey, like this new set of um days, and how what can you do differently this time, or what have you learned from this what do you call that
Streak.
streak. Sorry, man. Um, but yeah, I I am as like supportive as possible. You know, and there are times in which he wants to, and I'm like, nope, you're not doing that. But
That's crazy.
love it.
Chill.
But
I be talking my ish, bro. I ain't gonna lie. I be talking my ish. Feel me? And you know what I'm saying? Like I be saying some stuff, but the truth is, I really be wanting to hold on to my energy. You know what I'm
but he
saying?
does for the most part. He does. Like
Real talk.
this was like a very long streak for him for sure. Um, but definitely like when it happened, we were both like, yeah, that's not happening again. Like we have to at least last a year, um, with a whole streak. But yeah, definitely supportive of the journey and his community. Um, you guys are all amazing. Like from what I hear and what I watch, like when it comes to your lives, and the support system that he has is very strong, and like I applaud you guys. Like I tell him all the time, like the fact that you guys are men at that, and you guys are black men who are trying to better yourselves financially, and like when it comes to your health as well, that's very important. So yeah, shout out to you guys for sure.
Word. And to piggyback off what she said too, like the world already, in a way, like don't really want to see people win. Let's not say the world, but majority of people, especially your own kind, right? If they see you winning, they feel like you're taking away from them, and that's a subconscious insecurity, right? Because somebody else's success doesn't take away from you. That person took a risk that you're not willing to take on yourself, right? Or that person betted on themselves something that you're not willing to do because you have fear. When you learn to push through the fear and you learn to ignore it, right? And do the work anyway, take action anyway, you'll learn that success and like being, rich or wealthy or whatever, it's honestly everybody's birthright. It is bigger than just riches, right? Because it's about like the impact that you're leaving on people. When I tell y'all this, like when I make my videos, I don't know who's gonna watch these videos. I don't know anything. I just put the videos out. I don't be caring about how many views it gets them. Like it's certain things that I used to care about a lot that I stopped caring, you know? And even my lady would tell me like, stop deleting videos, right? Because you don't know who's watching. Stop worrying about it getting a little bit of views. Because at the end of the day, somebody can need the message that you're saying in the video, you know? So I stopped deleting videos. I keep them up. I don't be caring. Like I honestly don't be caring about none of that shit. It's like it is what it is. I don't have control over the views. I don't have control over who's watching. I don't have control over who subscribes. I don't have control over any of that. The only thing I have control over is Me putting in the work, me being me being productive, right? Me being consistent with y'all. Y'all see it my face over and over and over. The same way y'all see a commercial on TV or you hear your favorite
So
song on the radio or something, you gonna see my face every day. Y'all might do the intro with me. You know what I'm saying? Like because I want y'all to see like I'm serious about what it is that I want to build. You know, and yeah, YouTube is a platform. We may not own YouTube. I mean, I own Google stocks. So in a way, I feel like I own YouTube too. You know what I'm saying? But this is like my creative energy is speaking for itself. You know, and this gives me the healthy dopamine that I need instead of getting the dopamine from something that's not helping me, that's not productive, that's not benefiting me or benefiting other people. I would rather get it from creating, using the energy that God has given to me. You know what I'm saying? Just like we all have. We all have creative energy. And then another thing too, bruh, we both on day 7, alright? We can't beat ourselves up about that shit. It's okay. You know what I'm saying? Like it's alright, bro. Like it happens, bro. It happens. But at the end of the day, it's about like staying strong, staying sturdy, and not quitting on this journey, bro. Like real talk. Can't quit on this journey. I don't know why it's just doing this.
No, it's like mandatory, bro.
It keeps saying on stage. I got it, bro. My fault.
Yeah, it's like the journey mandatory, bro.
Okay. It keeps saying
In a
on
way,
stage.
it's like the journey mandatory, bro. Uh, if it finds you, it finds you. You know what I'm saying? So I don't doubt it. I mean, it's almost like you're supposed to live this way. You know what I'm saying? You're supposed to. There is no reason to just like. The more you stay on this journey, you realize like you, like I was thinking about this the other day, bro. It's gonna sound crazy. I'm like, I know I didn't bust, over 500 nuts, bro. I should have at least 500 children. I should have 100 kids. Why don't I have 100 kids, bro? I didn't bust over at least 500 nuts in my lifetime. I don't have not one child. That is wild.
Yeah.
That
Wait,
is
wait, wait, wait. Nah, no bullshit, bro. No bullshit. No bullshit, bro. I used to say the same shit, bro.
I'm sorry.
Yo, no bully. I used to really be like, yo, like, just ask yourself this question, like, in a lifetime span, you know what? I don't even ask the question.
Not say it, bro. You just
Nah,
gotta say
never
it.
mind, never
You
mind.
gotta say
It's just,
it, dog.
it's diabolical. Nah, it's diabolical, bro.
Yeah.
But when you think about it, like, it's like, yo, you like we live at least so many times in life, and like, nah, just continue, bro. Just continue, yo.
Yeah, bro. For real. For real. Like now, I mean, the diabolical statement has been said. Like, bro, like I didn't release. I know men release so much, bro. So like once, twice. It's people out there that release. Like I heard videos, people like, oh, you release 5 times a day. I'm like 5 times a day, every day. Nigga, you what is that? But like, 9 times out of 10, bro, you go a week and then you release maybe a couple days, week every release. But that's like 4 times a month, bro. Like over lifespan time, bro, you've been releasing your nut for so long, and it's like the purpose for that is to have a kid. And so, yes, we not perfect. Yes, dealing with the sexual desire is one of the hardest things that a man can do in a world filled of nothing but desire, like nothing but temptation. This world is filled nothing but temptation for everybody, not just for men, but for men and women. So it's like, all right, cool, but like we willingly just give up our life force energy on a day-to-day basis, like so much, bro. Like that's wild. Like I didn't put my life force energy and released it to and it's crazy, but it's like you release it to fucking socks, or you release it on a woman and on her face and all this extra shit. I'm gonna just I don't care, bro. We do all these things, bro. Week after week after week after week, and we have all these things. We do all this stuff, but it's like, bro, that's life force energy, bro. You don't pop out. You get 30, like 40 years of busting and no kids. You just remain, you just so, and then you wonder why you tired, and then you wonder why you tired. You know what I'm saying? You had no drive, etc., bro. Like really, like on a serious note, like this is our backbone, bro. Especially for us men, like this is our backbone, bro. And this is the reason why so many men, including myself, we were all so weak, or we, some of us can get on the journey and not be so emotional. But this is why men are so weak, bro. This is why we, can't handle our emotions. This is why we end up might getting ourselves into some trouble, like, or we might kill some female because she messed with some dude, or whatever the case may be, bro. Like that's our essence as men. You know what I'm saying? And it's like we just give it up willingly. That's our life force energy. You know what I'm saying? So to now wake up, and then you got to realize like why we do so, because every temptation, because everything that's going on, the traumas that you grow up in with your pops and your family and your pops teaching you to go and do this, or everybody talking about you ain't never get no pussy and you only 13. You don't get no pussy, you 13. So now you feel like you gotta go and get you some coochie. Now you done got the feeling of coochie, so all you know is coochie. And then you ain't got no drive because you meeting up with some girl, and then the whole time she got a dude, and then she fuck around dude trying to pull up and shoot the crib off because you messing with a girl because you can't hold your seat when you really supposed to be focused on your dreams and your goals, but you worrying about getting some coochie. And then you can barely you stay at your mama crib, or you sneaking, you 21 years old, and you know what I'm saying, like, bro, all of these things is just because we releasing our energy so much, bro, and get into a fist fight, relapse, high key attracts bad luck. Yeah, bro. Especially the more that you get on the journey, bro. Like, ain't gonna lie, it's kind of like it's like it's like everything in life, bro. It's like everything has a double-edged sword, bro. It's like everything is good, but it's got its cons. And it's like when you get on the journey, bro. You once you get on similar intention, there is no going back, and it's like it's like a calling that you can't run from. You know what I'm saying? You can't run from it. And so and it's a good thing, but then when you fall off, things are gonna happen, bro. You're gonna almost get into a car accident, so almost do this and almost do that because you release or whatnot. But it's just so deep, bro. You start reprogramming your mind and just seeing through, like you say all the time, like just seeing through the matrix, seeing just how programming they are, the matrix are. Like, I remember I'm driving on the highway, and I see a billboard saying something about I know you hungry, shop here or whatnot, and I'm like, I ain't hungry. You know what I'm saying? Like, we don't see the subliminal programming that they do to us. Like, you get on the e-way and you see a billboard that's trying to say that you hungry, I know you hungry, and then you feel hungry and then you go shop and spend your money. You know what I'm saying? Like, we don't see the programming that they do, bro. But it's like the more you stay on the journey, you can really start just gaining that consciousness back to think for yourself, to really just think and just really see through the matrix, just see through a lot of things, bro. So this is a powerful journey. It's not just like just retain your seed so that you can get some female attraction or whatnot, but this is so that you can live the best life possible in my way. Like, I rely on my energy, bro. You know what I'm saying? So it's a beautiful journey, dog. I think we can kind of tie it into like it being a money problem too. Like, all of this stems from the
Bruh,
money.
bruh,
You know?
bruh. I'm telling you right now, man. Semen retention will make you rich. I don't give a fuck who you are. I don't care. I don't care. Nobody can tell me different, bruh. My finances have improved ever since I've gotten on semen retention.
They do. Right.
Like, literally, it improved. I see through the matrix. I see how they want you to slave your life away for money, work for money all day. You get a certain amount of hours per day. The job want to give you 8 hours. You make $20 an hour. That's $160 a day. That is nothing compared to what you can make. Not saying it's nothing as far as, like, it's something, but it's nothing compared to what you can make. Um, the job system was designed to keep people broke, right? Let's just really speak about it. Unless you're making 200, 300,000 a year, 400,000 a year, bro, we all not really making it with just these jobs, right? And the value of the jobs lose its value because the cost of living is higher and the wages stay the same. So we in 2025, right? I told you this before. I'm gonna tell you this again. I make $20.22 per hour, right? In 2025, as a 30-year-old man, There were kids that was making $20 an hour back when I was 15 years old, 16, 17 years old. Why do this keep messing up? Yo, YouTube, stop messing up the thing, man. Dang. But he'll join back. But yeah, I was making I was making $20 an hour. I mean, see, I'm wild. I was not making $20 an hour when I was a kid. When I was a kid, there was kids that was making $20 an hour, and back in the days, you could be up with that. Now, in this time and age, no, it's not cutting it. So we have to learn crucial skills in order to get ahead, right? And for those that's not in the Discord chat, y'all need to join the Discord chat. It's free. Even the Telegram chat is free. I don't be charging nobody to join the chat because if I start charging people, then it's gonna be a problem. Oh, who are you to try to charge me to join the chat? So I make it free, right? But at the end of the day, Meech sent the video to the chat, and it's a very important video, right? Some of y'all probably never heard of him, but some of y'all probably did. His name is 19 Keys, and he was talking about the financial structure, right? And it gets very very deep because we're all conditioned to strictly work for somebody else. Nobody ever taught you how to work for yourself, right? I know personally, I never got taught how to work for myself, except for when I was a kid. Me and my brother we used to sell water at basketball games, right? And we was making bank as kids, right? So I guess like that was the closest to me working for myself that I had that embedded in me as a kid. But then I started as I got older. Obviously, I started working like summer youth jobs and being a basketball coach and stuff like that. But then I took the leap of faith to do Uber Eats, which is considered working for yourself because yeah, it's an app, but you don't have no boss, right? And there was times where you can ask Mars like it was tough. She met me while I was working Uber Eats. It was super tough. It was tough on my mental because I didn't know how much I would make per day, but I was still going out there to get to it very, very consistently. You know what I'm saying? And I had the freedom to do what I wanted to do, right? Because I could get on the app, get off the app, go wherever I want throughout the city. Yeah, I had my scooter, yeah, I already knew, and I would take the bus, whatever. But I still had the freedom, and I didn't have a cap on the amount of money I could make. Then I get into this W-2 shit, and I'm just like, whoa, this is a total different ballgame. Like I'm not used to this, right? I gotta constantly deal with disrespectful management, people feeling like they can talk to you any way they want to. Um, I'm dealing with hourly wages, and then I'm doing overtime, but I'm getting taxed so much money to the point where I feel like I'm doing the overtime for free. You know what I'm saying? Like my gross and my net is totally different, and I'm just like, what the fuck? Like this is crazy, you know? So us us like realizing this, the W-2 is a trap, you know? Like people is always gonna tell you this. Go get a job. Go get a job. Go get a job. But they're not gonna tell you go after your dreams. Go after your goals. Go after what you want. Why? Because they're gonna tell you you need a job so that you can pay the bills. That's what everybody is conditioned and programmed to think.
Mm.
Huh?
That's what you're saying.
Oh, that's what everybody's programmed and conditioned to think, right? The job is to pay the bills. But if you lose your job, you have no way of paying the bills. That is a limiting belief. I'm gonna tell you that right now. That is a limited belief because there's plenty of ways to make money. You just have to find it within you and stop thinking in black. You know, then you get the job and you're dependent on the income, right? You're dependent on this check. I need the check so I can take care of my necessities. Not really like it's like you're not willing to bet on yourself and to believe that you can make more money than what these jobs are willing to pay you. A job is not going to tell you your life is worth way more than X amount of money. They're going to ask you, why should we hire you? You see what I'm saying? So even if you try to talk to your parents, you're like, I want to work for myself. I want to create a business. I want to create a product. I want to create a digital product, or I want to do a YouTube channel. They're not going to believe in you so much because they want to see the results, right? So they're going to be quick to shut it down, and they're going to be quick to tell you, go get a job. It's all programming and conditioning. You know what I'm saying? I tell people, do what you want to do. Have money saved up, have money working for you so that you got some type of income. But the whole purpose of money is for freedom. It's not for you to constantly spend 8 hours, 10 hours a day working for it. And then you getting taxed the highest as W-2. You get taxed like 30%. So you're not even making 100% of the money. You're making 70%. And then after that 70% that you get paid from your check, you got to take care of necessities. So now you're really making what? 20%, 30%? It's crazy. The system is rigged, bro. It's rigged against the working class. So I be like me and Mark speak about this often. I tell her all the time, like, I gotta go harder with YouTube, right? And we were just having a talk, and I was telling her like, we gotta go harder with investing. We have to. We gotta go harder with investing, bro, because I can't keep doing this shit for years of my life, bro. Today, like I told you, today was the first day I had off to myself in a very long time, and I got to spend valuable time. We spent the whole day together. We haven't done this in so long, bro. It's like I'm just my life is just passing me by because I'm giving all my time and energy to a fucking job that'll replace me this fast, this fast, bro. Everybody replaceable. I don't care what job you work in. Everybody's replaceable. You know what I'm saying? You got to realize, like,
Love you.
if I have that ability, she said she love you, ma. If I have the ability to make money on my own terms, I don't have to worry about a job replacing me because I know how to make money outside of the job. And I'm not telling y'all, oh, quit your job today. I'm not telling y'all that, bro. What I'm telling you is that don't depend on just one source of income. Create multiple sources of income, bro. It is mandatory. Stop smoking, stop drinking, stop going out with your friends that don't talk about investing, that don't talk about nothing. Stop hanging out with these people, bro. Hang out with yourself, hang out with your significant other, spend time with God, and figure out your purpose. Because your purpose is always gonna pay you, bro. I get paid on YouTube because I took the risk on myself. Now I get paid to do what I enjoy to do. And that's through God. You understand what I'm saying? If I didn't take the risk on myself, I would never been able to monetize the YouTube channel. I wouldn't be able to talk to millions of people worldwide. You know what I'm saying? It's about taking risk, and it's about stop being like you can't be in your head all the time and say, "Oh, what if this don't work?" Or what if don't do that? Don't do that to yourself. That's self sabotaging. Focus on it working and focus on being consistent because like consistency overpowers talent or people that don't really want it. If you're consistent with something, you're gonna outwork majority of the people because majority of the people want instant results. You know what I'm saying? So bro, the job. I'm telling you, the job system don't give a fuck about you. They don't give a fuck about me. They don't care about none of us. They don't. They don't care. They don't care. They don't. They don't. Okay, they're gonna pretend. That's all it is. It's a facade, bro. They pretend. Your managers, your coworkers, your super. They pretending, bro. They don't care. They could pretend that they care. They could. Oh, you're a great. They probably won't even tell you that you're a great employee, bro. They don't tell us thank you in the post office. They don't tell us you're doing a good job. Keep it up. Thank you for delivering all these mail and packages. Nigga, they tell you what you did wrong. Oh, you missed a package. Oh, you missed this. Oh, why are you back at this time? All they do is tell you the negative stuff. You don't want to keep dealing with that mentally. And I'm not downplaying the post office. I'm just speaking the truth. It's the facts. Anything you want to add, babe? Yo, I'm just trying to tell you.
No, it's true. Like so I am very hard on myself, and I like tend to self sabotage a lot on like things that I want to do. Like I I am a I am a very talented person, and like I hinder my talents a lot. And I think one of the reasons like Terrence and I cross paths is because he's teaching me in a sense to like be free and like just put myself out there more and not to like put myself in a hermit's mode when it comes to like my craft and everything that I do. Um and I thank him a lot because he does like speak life into me. I don't want to say life into me.
No, I speak life into you.
No, you do,
Fact,
but
fact.
he does speak life into me when it comes to like the things I do and like the things, everything that I do, vice versa as well. Yeah.
That's it.
That's it. That's it. That's it.
My boy
Thank
E in
you,
the
Dad.
building. What's good, E? Shout out to everybody in the stream. Just make sure I get the stream a thumbs up. Um, we was going a little bit of period of time, but like two people in the stream. You feel me? But now we got a couple more people in the stream, so I appreciate y'all joining. Just leave a thumbs up and stay so that stay. You feel me? Stay. Don't leave. Okay. All right. Go ahead, Meech. Whatever you want to add to it, bro. It's all yours.
Yeah, man. And I always try to like highlight the problem. And the problem, like even with the jobs, even with it's all rooted in out. Like I try to like as you speaking about the jobs not caring for you, the people not caring for you, the everything, you losing time, not like you finally been able to spend time with your significant other, you know, for the first time in a long time, you know, because you gotta pay bills and you gotta do this and it's like, you know, we working at these jobs and it's like it's all rooted in the system in which the money is bad. And so I need y'all to understand that all of these things that we spew about and this and that, and it sucks because you have all of these like money is the root of evil and oh you can't have money without having God or you gotta have one another or you know this and that and it's just like we us as humans, humanity, the people who got the wealth early on, they just created a system where the money steals from you, and that's how it and it affects everything else. We have a money problem. We don't have like dudes talking about the programs and this and that and what the programs can do and whether it's a DEI program or whether it's a like none of that matters, bro. It matters, but it don't. It's not like what's gonna solve it. Like if the politicians make it to where they create these 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 programs for people to help people, none of it. It's all like putting the band-aid on it. But the more time goes, the band-aid is it's like we're using the same band-aid or we're trying different band-aids, but it loses its power to stick, right? And the problem is that we can't have it, bro. It's a money problem. And I want to talk about that so much because we need to understand that it's going to always be this way because we have a money problem. I don't know how to say it. They print the money. And I need people to understand that they print the money. And so because they're printing money, like I mean, I talk about this. I try to talk about this to people. And they said like, yeah, I understand it. No, you don't understand it. The system, however they do it, where it's just like that dollar, that piece of paper, it has no value. And since it has no value, but our lives is attached to it, the elites, the ones in power, know that this shit has no value. And so they use it, they give it value. They use it for wars, they use it for this, they use it for conflict, they use it to divide the people. They use it. And so we always like this, and it's still in time from you. It's a money problem. Time is money and energy. I mean, money is time and energy, right? And so because we live in a monetary system, and this is why I talk about Bitcoin a lot, right? And it's not just like, oh, it's gonna go up to $10 million. Oh, it might go up to a million. It's like, no, I need y'all to understand that we're living in a system that's designed to steal from you. And what it's stealing is your time and energy, right? And so you have to always be in this chase to make more of it because they're devaluing it. You know what I'm saying? And it's like we're all victims of this system, whether it's the people at the job, it's the corporations, even the elites, even the people that's at the top. They're doing this because they also understand that we need to find a way to make more money and not work for it. You know, we're literally all victims of the same system, and it's just because they print the fucking money and
We
they
all
not
cogs in the wheel.
and none of them are being held responsible for what they're doing, bro. Nobody is being held responsible. You know what I'm saying? And so because nobody is being held responsible for what they're doing, they just continue to do it over and over and over, and they continue to crash the economy. They continue to devalue the money. They continue to get bailed out by the Federal Reserve, and the Federal Reserve just prints more money, but that affects the economy and it makes everything much more expensive. And like I said, money is time and energy, and so because they just print the money and they're devaluing it, they're just stealing time from you. And so you have to go out and find other ways to not put too much physical labor, right, into something in order to get a lot of money. Because honestly, you're gonna have to work, but it's like, what is that value of work? Like, are you going to physically work to make the money? And then there are jobs where you can physically work to make money, make a lot of money. Okay, cool. Or you can make money on the markets, doing this, creating businesses, having other people work for you or whatnot. But at the end of the day, bro, it's like we have a money problem, bro. You know what I'm saying? And the shits is like, that's why I try to tie it into Bitcoin, bro, because Bitcoin, I don't have to, it's money. I don't have to worry about this monetary system stealing from me, right? I can't make more of it. Now they got avenues where you print your money and you put it in other avenues. Those are like traditional, but even then, you're still running from. I guess we all still running from the same problem, but the thing that make Bitcoin so massive is that it's the dollar is losing its power over it. It's losing value to it, and so it's like the only thing, and also grants you freedom, right? In a way, but they try to track you. But in a way, I try to speak up Bitcoin because it's a monetary system where, okay, when you buy the Sats, you get the Sats, right? You hold it in cold storage. You own the keys to the cold storage, so that means that it's your property, right? You're supposed to have rights, right? You're supposed to have rights to your and all these things. But when you go against the system or you speak out, right, they show you who really has the power. They can snatch away your access to the bank account. They can snatch away your access to this, right? It's like modern day slavery, bro. It's the monetary system is to keep you enslaved. You can make a lot more money, cool. You can make a whole bunch of money, right? But it's just, bro, this just is it's a lot, man. It's a fucking lot, but it's all a monetary issue, bro. It's a monetary issue that until we find a way to do something about it, it'll always be the same. You know what I'm saying? It's the reasons for crimes. It's the reason for drug addictions. It's the reason for everything, bro. It's a money problem. Because the money, we don't value our money. There's nothing else to value. You know what I'm saying? And so it's tough, bro. When I'm out working, I'm seeing I deliver to beautiful fucking homes. Like I see just such amazing cribs, and I'm like, bro, people riding on jet skis, and I'm at work, and I'm like, nah, nah, bro. I know this is why you gotta retain your seed because I know I can use that energy to go out and create and do something so that I can make more money so that I can live life. They don't want people to make money so that you can live life. You gotta have it. You gotta have it. But it's people out here that's living, and it's like for the people that's down and out or they grew up struggling, and then those cycles come because of all these things, because they put drugs into the neighborhoods and of certain people. I saw the comment Django was talking about. Let me see if I can pull it up. He said they using it to control us. Yeah, he said facts, man. In the black community, they condition a lot of melanated people to not invest and be consumers or whatnot. And off that question, when it's like whether we want to understand it or not, they've done it. They've put, especially for our people, it's like we struggle, but these other people didn't have to go through what we had to go through, where they put drugs into our systems, where they redlined us. Where it's crazy how dude said like there's $800 billion worth of capital for our type of people in Memphis, and nobody's telling them that it's there. That's wild. So it's like it's systematic, bro. It's just systematic. You know what I'm saying? And so to speak on his comment, it's like, bro, yeah, our own people are conditioned that way, and then it gets passed down, bro. Like you said earlier, like people aren't even in your closest family members. You might have a dream or you might have a goal, and you might tell it to your loved one. You might tell it to your mother, to your father. And I saw this clip with Steve Harvey. He was talking about something. He was like, "Nah." When he talked to his mom about the dream, his mom was like, "No, it ain't gonna work." And this and that. And it's like the people next to you, your loved ones, will tell you, like, "No, that's not gonna work." You know what I'm saying? And it's like, bro, you gotta really believe in yourself. You gotta break. We're breaking real curses because it's been passed down. Poverty has been passed down. I remember driving a car, getting ready to drop off some family members to the airport, and I'm like, a loved one of mine said like, "Oh, I can't afford this." She was no, she said we can't afford this. We was driving past some beautiful homes, and she was like, "We can't afford this," and I was like, "I can afford it," and I had to say that because you're saying we, which means you're speaking for me, and I'm not going to speak that unto myself. And so it's a programming, bro. It's real programming that's deeply rooted in people, in our people, but I will say definitely into our people because we feel like it's hard as fuck to get some money. Like it's not, you know what I'm saying? So it's like, but the programming is so deeply rooted that you even your loved ones will tell themselves that they poor, you know what I'm saying? Or you might have people around you telling you poor, and then you end up thinking that you're gonna be poor and that you can't have freedom, you can't have financial freedom, you can't have that nice house, on the lake, you know what I'm saying, riding jet skis on a Tuesday morning. It's like, bro, you can have it. It's possible. You know what I'm saying? Anything is possible. You know what I'm saying? So on this journey to just wrap it around the journey, bro, it's like on senior retention, you really start to regain, that fire inside of you. You start to break everything that's been put onto you, the conditioning, to the people around you, what they been taught and what they've been told, and then you got to go through and really rewire that and go within and change that and tell yourself, no, I'm not going to speak these things about myself. You know what I'm saying? Like I'm deserving of it too. I had thoughts in my mind like nah, certain people just that's just it was for them. You know what I'm saying? It's for them to have those homes. It's for them to have nice cars and clothes and this. And I'm like, nah, bro, I can get that too. I'm deserving of freedom too. You know what I'm saying? So yeah, bro, this journey is more important than a lot of you think, man. You gotta retain your seed, and you can't let the system take away your hopes and your dreams, bro, because it will if you let it. The system will take away everything. It's meant to strip you of everything, of your energy, of your life. You know what I'm saying? And we fighting against that, bro, and we can make it. So yeah, man.
My boy Meech talking the
Mhm.
facts, bro. Um, hold on, two things, cause somebody asked how long was I alone before I met Mars. I was alone probably like 5 6 months before I met Mars. To answer that question, cause she brought it up, so I had to answer the question too. You feel me? Shout out to bro for the $5 donation. Yes, sir. Shout outs to you, bro. See you
Oh
got
yeah,
your
shout
own
out to
channel.
Ave Wonder Trader. She popped up on our chat
Oh,
last
if
time.
wonder, yeah, yeah. Shout out to you, Ebony. Thank you.
Yeah.
Ebony.
Yeah.
Hey, Ebony.
Mars says hello, Ebony. She said jobs teach us how to do things we don't like to get where we want to be, but it's not the end goal. It could be a tool or an oppressor. It's up to us. That's a fact. Um, I'm gonna definitely piggyback off what she said. So the job system is not designed for you to work this your whole entire life. Like the job should not be your life. You understand what I'm saying? Money is a tool. And the better that you strengthen the tool, the stronger you will get with being able to make money and keep it and multiply it. Right? Where the problem lies is the conditioning that we've been through. Our parents have told us money is evil, money is not important, I can't afford this. Um, they have these limiting beliefs. Who are you to think that you can do it? If you told your parent, I'm gonna be a millionaire, they probably won't believe you because they probably never seen a millionaire in the family, right? Not knowing that they probably worked their entire life, they probably made over $1 million throughout their lifespan, but was never able to cultivate and to keep it, grow it. They just made the money and spent it. So strengthening your relationship with money, and I be expressing this to Mars too. It's important because a lot of us be thinking that this shit is just is like you said, like it has no value. I get that, cool. The dollar's not backed by anything. That's why they could print it as much as they want. But at the end of the day, we live in a capitalistic society to the point where you can't do nothing without it. I can't go to the store and get me food if I was fucking hungry if I don't have the money to do it. I can't keep a roof over my head if I don't have the money to do it. I can't take my lady out if I don't have the money to do it. We live in a capitalistic society. So we can't control that. We can't, like, as much as people want to sit there and try to change the system, it's not going to change, bro. It's not gonna change. We can sit there and complain all we want to be blue in the face. Fuck the system. Fuck the system. It's rigged. It is rigged. You're damn right. It's rigged. Because we trading time for money, which is the number one asset. Time is your number one asset, right? We're trading time for money. You're never gonna get rich doing that. Sorry, Harry. You're never gonna get rich trading time for money. Because you're limited to the amount of money that you can make in that time. Working physically. Physically. You gotta physically put in the work, physically demanding jobs, whatever. You have inflation that you cannot keep up with if you're just saving your money because you're not going to save your way to wealth. It's quiet for them. You can save money for the rest of your life. You're still not going to get rich. It's quiet. The only way that you're going to get rich is owning something. So, like you say, Bitcoin, and like I tell y'all, stocks, real estate, ETFs, monetize your stuff.
Or run a
You
business. You gotta run a
run the
business, get you
business.
a skill set. If you
You know what
want
I'm
to go
saying?
create a clothing line or something, go do it. Like
Do it.
cultivate your energy and go chase after it. Go get you a skill set. Learn how to trade. Learn how to, And to be honest, bro, it's a lot of trades out here that you can make good money. Like
You can make
great
great
money.
money.
Like
That
being
shit
a
funny.
plumber, being this, or you know what I'm saying. Like it's a way
Mhm.
for you to make so much money, for sure. But
It's,
working a regular job, working for somebody, it ain't gonna cut it.
it's
It's not.
not, bro. Cause like even with like even with us like learning a trade, right? Cool. You're still like in a way you still controlled by the job system, right? Because the plumbers, carpenter, even construction workers, they're still working for somebody, right? Then, like you said, like create your own business. To me, YouTube is my business. I may not physically, I didn't create YouTube, but it's still a business because I still get paid to do it. It's the internet. We live in an internet age, so I can reach millions of people just like that. I don't have to physically see y'all. You understand what I'm saying? But y'all can physically, yeah, me not physically, but y'all can feel my energy through the screen, bro. I walk around and I see everybody be glued to their phones. And the top four apps that people be on is YouTube, TikTok, Facebook, and Instagram. That's the only apps people be on. And they be on these apps because it rewards your dopamine system, right? So you'll scroll, you'll watch a video, you get a hit of dopamine. You scroll again, you watch another video, you get a hit of dopamine, right? Not knowing that you're paying with your attention because your attention is your number one currency, right? So if we if we put the time and energy, we're watching other people, and that's why I try to give y'all videos that speaks the facts. Cause I'm not here to entertain you. I'm not here to tell you some bullshit. I'm here to speak the truth to y'all. And that's what they don't want. They don't want the truth. They want you to be entertained. They want you to be that's why entertainers get paid so much money. Because you're making people laugh or you're making people feel good because they want to try to run away from their circumstances. So they want to be entertained by something. I'm gonna speak the truth to y'all, whether y'all want to believe it or not. We've all been bamboozled in this human experience, bro. And we've paid with our time. Bro, I've been working a job for 15 years of my life, probably longer than that. And I'm not rich and wealthy because of a job. You know what I'm saying? But if I would have put that same time and energy into my craft, my goals, and what I wanted to do, I probably would have been super well off. But I didn't have that awareness, right? I wasn't aware as I am now. You know what I'm saying? So like me just saying, if you somebody you wanna create a clothing line, you wanna any type of business you wanna do it. Because the only person that's stopping you is you. And if you say you don't have the capital, you can find a way to get the capital. There's some businesses that you can start where you don't need capital, bro. You don't need money to start the business. You understand what I'm saying? You just gotta put yourself out there. You gotta stop being scared. Because there's 8 billion people on the planet, bro. You mean to tell me somebody's not gonna purchase what you have? If people are consumers, so all they do is consume, right? That's why. That's why out here where we live at, they got a liquor store, they got a corner store, they got a supermarket, they
Yeah,
got
the smoke shop.
smoke shop, they got clothing stores all around you because they know somebody gonna spend their money in the store, somebody gonna do it, right? And if you're not able to see through that, I don't know. Like I tell Mars all the time, like I buy the shit that I need, right? And I ain't gonna front. Like there's been times where we bought each other like sneakers or clothes and stuff like that, but it's not OD. It's not a lot. It's not like, oh babe, we gotta go shopping and spend the whole. We don't do that. I tell her I'd rather invest the money. I'd rather put the money in the markets because I know that it's gonna be working. Instead of us wearing our money, we gonna invest this shit. You understand what I'm saying? And a lot of people don't have that mentality, bro. And that's why I thank God every day for us really like talking to each other about this shit because we know this money to some people is a touchy subject. A lot of people don't like to talk about money. They automatically feel a certain type of way, right? Because they know that I'm not where I want to be financially. So why do I want to talk about money? But you have to talk about it, right? Even doing shit like looking at your bank account every day. Every day. That's the first thing I do when I wake up. I thank God. Thank you God for another day of life. Right? If we wake up next to each other, we make sure we pray before we start our day. XYZ. I go check my bank account and I go check my stock investments. It's something you have to do. You may not see what you may want to see, but it's still a habit. You're creating a habit. All right. I see that my money right here. I see that I spend money on this. I see that my investments. I put this much into my investments. Like it's a habit that you got to cultivate. So that you can at least build a better relationship with money. It's the same way as trying to build a better relationship with your spouse. It requires consistency, it requires a commitment, and it requires for you to believe that what it is that you want to do is possible, bro. You can't take none of this shit for granted. And for the people that sit there and that tell y'all, oh, you can't take none of this stuff with you when you go. I get that, bro. I know that already. But I know that God don't want me to fucking be broke or walk around this planet with nothing. When he knows that we all have an inner genius within us, when God gave us the ability to build wealth, it's all within us. I'm gonna tell you this right now, bro. A lot of us is working, and internally we're millionaires. We just haven't met that version of yourself yet, right? A lot of us is multi-millionaires. We just haven't met that version of ourselves yet in the 3D. In the spiritual realm, it's already happening, but in the 3D, in the physical, it hasn't happened yet because you have to cultivate it. If you're not able to handle $100, $200, how the fuck is God gonna bless you with 20,000? If you're not able to handle $50, how is God gonna bless you with 50,000? You know what I'm saying? Like, and I know this because I started my investing journey with $10, bro. I bought Uber stock, $10, bro. And I always keep a $10 picture in my phone because it's to remind myself this is where we started. We started with $10. I bought Uber stock for $10. Uber wasn't even $10, but that was the first company I invested into. At the time, Uber was like $20 or $30, something like that. 20. Oh, look, she remember $23, right? Uber right now is
91.
$91, bro. 3 years later, right? So it's two things. I always keep the $10 thing in my phone, and then I keep a peanut butter and jelly sandwich, the picture, my peanut butter and jelly, because I told myself two peanut butter and jellies a day, and I still do it. I still do it. Two peanut butter and jellies a day because it stops me from overspending on food when I know I could just put that money to work. And it's not depriving myself. I'm still making sure I eat. You know what I'm saying? But I know too, I got financial goals that I have to reach, bro, because I'm the one in my family that's willing to take the risk. Just like March. She's the one in her family that's willing to take the risk. You know what I'm saying? It's something that you have to do. And her sister too as well. Her sister invests too. So it's like it's something that you have to do. Or else, like I was expressing to her, we're gonna be like everybody else. It's not normal to just get by, bro. It's not normal to live check to check. That's not normal, bro. But people normalize it. It's not normal to just feel like I can't make money outside of this job. That's not normal. You know what I'm saying? Like plenty of y'all is into trading, into investing, and y'all making money on your own terms. That's the norm. And we gotta keep setting the tone, bro. You know what I'm saying? Because at the end of the day, no matter what somebody says, bro, money is fucking important, just like the oxygen that you're breathing, bro. Just like this bottle of water, it's just as important. It may not be backed by anything, but it's just as important, bro. You know what I'm saying? 'Cause at the end of the day, bro, what the fuck can you do without it? That's real talk. Anything you want to add?
Mm-mm. I
Sure.
think covered a lot. So,
I'm gonna tune into your comments too. Make sure y'all give the stream a thumbs up, please. I really would appreciate that. KCC said the powers, and shout out to everybody that's here too. Thank y'all. I really appreciate y'all. Cause like I said earlier in the stream, Brad, we was like, damn, where everybody at? Where everybody at, Brad? But now you're showing up. I appreciate y'all. She said the powers that be don't want any of us educated. The more we know, the more power we take back. The government and big corporations don't want us regular people to have power. And that's very true. That's very true, bro. Like it's not taught in school for a reason. And like we say all the time, we're taught how to be a worker. We're not taught how to be self-employed. We're not taught how to make money for ourselves. We're taught how to work for somebody else. But God puts things in front of us for a reason. And it's either you're gonna learn this skill that could change your life, or you're gonna keep living the same life that everybody else is living, which is somebody else controlling their life. I don't want that for myself, bro. I don't. These people be old as fuck, old as hell, miserable, angry at the world. So angry at the world. I'm not that, bro. You know what I'm saying? And I know that I could make way more learning this skill and being all in than I ever will working a fucking job, bro. I know that for a fact. Because the money is working 24/7. The job can give me a certain amount of hours, and that's it. Shout out to all of y'all that's it. I appreciate y'all. I'm trying to tune into your comments. The system is designed to enslave us if you think about it. Absolutely.
that's
My boy King E said, old as heck, still doing what they was doing when they was 15. It's a lot of people, bro. A lot of people stuck in their ways. Go ahead, Meech. You can piggyback off that.
Yes, sir, man. I mean, it's a lot. That's a lot to take in for real. Uh, but yeah, though, bro, there's no limitations to what we can do. You know what I'm saying? And so I think that's just why this journey is so important, bro. It's just to get back to breaking down the chains, breaking down all the limitations, and getting back on the grind, bro. Because we deserve. Like I think about this, like, bro, we live on this beautiful ass world, and I don't know, but I feel like we deserve to be able to go see, other parts of the world, bro. You know what I'm saying? Like we deserve to go and chill at the beach. We deserve to go travel the world. Like they've monetized everything, and it's because of the money, and they just financialized everything, bro. You know what I'm saying? And people literally don't get to see the world, bro. So it's like if you watching this, bro, and you got dreams and you got goals, don't let nobody tell you can accomplish that shit, bro. Like go out here and become your best version of yourself. Lock in with the most high, lock in with yourself and go chase your dreams, go chase your goals, right? Because it's a lot more to this world than just stressing about money, just stressing about worrying about, you know what I'm saying? Nah, bro, don't let the system break you down. You know what I'm saying? You can accomplish anything you want in life. And we here to do it. We here to let you know that you can do it. And we gonna do it, man. We gonna stay true to the journey. We gonna get there, bro. Um, I mean, I really don't have nothing else to say, bro. We touched on the topic for real, man. Make your money work for you. Find a way to make money because they gonna keep printing this shit. So you gotta find a way to make your money work for you. Work for money and then find avenues to make that money work for you so that you can free yourself. However you want to do it. Whether you
Keeping
want to
Hey,
invest it,
people,
my mom is calling me.
yo,
you know,
YouTube
see
gotta
whether you
stop
want to
hating,
invest it.
man.
What happened?
Why YouTube keep doing that? Dang, having trouble connecting.
Okay.
Can
It
y'all
say you
still hear
still in
me?
here. Yeah, you still in here though. You still
Hopefully,
in
y'all
here.
can still hear me, cause the stream is still going.
Yeah,
Hopefully, Misha join
it's
back.
got you still
Let
in
me
here
know if
too.
y'all can still hear me in the chat, y'all. Please let me know if the connection is good, cause I don't know what's going on with StreamYard. But
Building each other up and
um,
supporting each other's businesses the best way
now
we
we
all can
definitely all need to stick
spots.
together. Uh, stop having limiting beliefs and stop feeling like you can't get rich because you definitely can. And it's always been within all of us, to be able to have the ability to do so. For those out there that's on their YouTube journey, keep going. I definitely would tell y'all that it is like it's like planting seeds. Every video has the possibility to pay you for a lifetime. And I tell y'all this all the time, like I don't be making like $1,000 on this YouTube platform. My goal is to consistently make $100 per month on this YouTube platform. Through y'all like helping me out, and eventually the channel will get big enough to where it becomes like a full-time income. But I know that that comes with a lot more work, and I'm doing one of the toughest things there is to do, which is stay consistent on the internet. Keep people's attention because everybody want to be entertained. Everybody wants to like the answers right now. You know what I'm saying? But at the end of the day, like I know that this journey is just a long term journey, and like I said, the power of consistency. Um, Also too, like I've created the Discord chat and the Telegram chat for a reason to connect with y'all because every day, like I check in with the chat. I tell them make sure y'all investing into assets. Um, and I make it a major priority because when it comes down to shifting your mentality and like changing the way that you view certain things, it could feel lonely, right? It could feel like damn, like I don't really got nobody that really relate to me or that kid like that believes in it as much as I do. But when you have people that's doing it as well, it makes the journey better. You know, like Mars told you, like she invests too. So to me, I don't feel like I'm just doing it by myself. Like nah, I can actually speak to her about it. We talk about different stocks. We were just in here talking about like studying the charts yesterday and like doing some markups, and I was teaching her like support and resistance. And we also watched like Wall Street Trapper. I know some of y'all probably heard of him too, and I learned a lot from him. You know what I'm saying? So and also like Aristotle investments. So I learned a lot from those two people. And to see melanated men really making it and being millionaires and multimillionaires and running their business, that keeps me like inspired. You know, and I make sure I stay disciplined and doing like continuously doing this because I have to. If I want to better my situation, if I want to create a better life for myself, I gotta run the business. I have to continue to help the people. I gotta add value to y'all lives because it's not just about me. You know, the more people I'm able to help, the better that's gonna make me feel. If I come across somebody and they're like, "Yo, thank you for teaching me about SL. Thank you for teaching me about the stock market. I started investing because of you, or I started." That's gonna make me feel like thank you, God, because I don't know if anybody's gonna ever take it serious, but you should.
I mean, people do take it serious. They wouldn't be supporting your journey.
Nah, that's true. But I'm saying that like some people could hear the information and not take action. You know what I'm saying? Like some people could sit there and see somebody making millions of dollars or hundreds of $1,000s or even a couple thousand, whatever. They're making money without physically having to do the work. And yeah, like maybe you had to sell a product or some clothes, or maybe you had to, even if you got to break your job for a couple years to stack up. However, you got to get the money. Is how you gonna get the money as long as it's a positive way. And I'm not supporting people that do like OnlyFans and stuff in a legal way, right? But as long as you cultivating it and you learning how to keep it and grow it, that's gonna benefit you the most. Not just working just to make the money, just to give it right back to the system. Because then literally you're gonna be working for the rest of your entire life, and then you're gonna croak, and then the world is gonna forget about you, and that's just gonna be that. You know what I'm saying? So, um, I truly appreciate all y'all for being here tonight. It took y'all some time, man. Next time y'all need to be here within the first 10, 15 minutes, all right? It took y'all like 30, 40 minutes to join this chat, to join the live stream. I don't know what's up with that. I ain't feeling that. Y'all supposed to be here 5, 10 minutes in. Oh, TC's live. Oh, we here. Ping. Not after 40 minutes. Goodness
At
gracious.
least enjoy it.
Nah, I know. At least I enjoyed it. I appreciate that. Great. Um, if y'all got any questions that y'all want to ask, though, yeah, definitely can ask it while we still here on the live stream. I know Marge is getting sleepy.
I don't work tomorrow, sorry.
Or one day she gonna be able to say, "I don't have to work no more." So I appreciate you subscribing too. Thank you for that. Definitely appreciate that because I'm growing a YouTube channel, man. It ain't that easy. I just need a video to go viral. You feel me? All it takes is one. I get 1 to 2 videos to go viral. I think I'm good for a minute. I get 100K video. I'll be like, yeah. Alright, but I appreciate you, KCC. Once again, shout out to everybody that's here. And we gotta keep building each other up for sure. Um, hold on. I'm a subscribe. Look, I'm a subscribe to your channel for Marshall. So she gonna subscribe to your channel. Hold on. KAC. Okay, you know support goes a long way. That's if it can find you though.
What's going on? For sure.
Oh, you could just go on the stream here. Yeah, that's my fault. Now I appreciate you, Django. I appreciate all you. She subscribed to your channel. Um, but yeah, I definitely do this. You know what I'm saying? Because it makes me feel amazing. Like I said, like taking advantage of the times that we're living in and realizing that this is a digital age. This is the internet. You can reach millions of people globally without having to physically see them, but they'll be able to support you and you'll be able to get your message across, you know? And I do this because God gave me the platform to do it. You know what I'm saying? Like using my voice, the same voice that people used to make fun of. You got a squeaky voice, you got a high pitched voice, but I'm reaching millions of people. That's God. Feel me? That's not just me. That's God. So I'm forever appreciative of y'all. Um, be sure. I don't know where you went, bruh, but I hope you're alright. I think the connection got messed up. It's okay. I'm gonna write y'all
What?
in the Discord chat.
Wait, I'm not in here.
Oh, that's you see that?
Yeah.
Wait.
Basically. Oh
Oh,
shit.
I right there. Yo.
We
Yo.
thought you were gone for a second.
That's crazy. Cause it messed
No,
it
I'm
up.
like,
It did, it did.
Yo.
bro, you started
That's
speaking. I'm
crazy
like,
work.
wait, I've been watching you listen to talk the whole time, and I ain't been here. I'm like, bro, they trying to
Yo,
stop.
it did
What's
ass
going on, man?
nah, it did ass messed up, bro. No bully, bro. It did ass messed
We
up.
break, we glitching the system, bro. We
That's
glitching the
crazy.
system. Something
Ah,
going
you
on, bro. But we speaking facts, man.
you got anything you want to say to the people before we end the stream? And we
Uh,
gonna make this a habit too. Every week we going live. Every week.
okay, for
Word.
sure. Get on here and spit some game, bro. Uh, man, just try to be great, bro. Wake up and spend your time living how you whatever however you want to live, bro. Wake up and live your life to the fullest. And don't stress about too much of this stuff, man. Just get on the journey, grind, be appreciative of life, live life to the fullest because we only get one and we get to live it every day that we wake up.
True.
So live it to the fullest, man. Show people love, move with love, keep love in your heart. Don't show no hate, man. Just keep love, keep supporting people, keep good energy, and yeah, man, just live life and buy some fucking Bitcoin, man. Uh, Buy some fucking Bitcoin, bro. Because I mean, look, if we gonna fight the system, dog, you need your money to be untouchable, bro. Like when Casey spoke about Casey was like, bro, look, the powers that be don't want us educated, bro. They don't want us to have power, bro. And I feel like we gotta have monetary power. You know what I'm saying? This shit is so powerful that uh I can literally like
You do that? No.
I can literally create food. I can literally get my own farm and grow food, and then I can literally sell that food to my community, and my community can come shop with me and send the money directly from each other, and we don't have to worry about the banks. And then you ain't even got to worry about whether Walmart selling you real food or not. Somebody in that community can grow food backed by Bitcoin, and then if they want to come shut you off or something, they can't because your money, they can't touch your money. You know what I'm saying? Your money can't be shut off unless the whole grid goes off. You know what I'm saying? Like it's really power to the people. The more money that you put into Bitcoin, the more money that you put into that system, not only is it not taken from you, it's giving you back life,
Oh, maybe
and
that's
then it's
true.
also giving you power to be able to transact with people all over the world without the need of the government or the banks. You know what I'm saying? And that's powerful, bro. Like I can send money to you from you, me to you, and I don't need Chase to do it. I don't need no government to do it. We sitting here talking about the system. They can try to ban YouTube, red flag it. They can, maybe we might not be like I might not be like Kanye, where if I talk about to the system or something, then they call up and freeze my bank accounts or whatnot. But like if your money in Bitcoin, they can't do it. They just can't do it. I mean, they can physically harm you, but if you have a system where your money can't be shut off, bro, it's a different type of power to the people to where we don't have to rely on them. Like we have to rely on them. We have to rely on them to control the money. We have to rely on them to print the money. We got to rely on them to do all these things to provide us with our food. We're so reliant upon them, and that's the system. But Bitcoin isn't relying upon nobody, and everybody that gets on that monetary system are now relying upon themselves. They can trust in the software. It's just software code, bro, that gives you freedom from this controlled system, bro. I don't have to rely on, or I don't have to worry about my wealth being printed away every day, because I know you can't. You can't print my wealth. You can't silence me. You can't tell me, you can only, you know what I'm saying, is if they want to go to the way of bringing CBDCs, like I don't have to be a part of that system. Like we don't have to be a part of that system. It's not just for me, it's for everybody. Like Bitcoin's for everybody. It's a freedom free from control, literally from control, bro. We don't like everybody gets on it. How you gonna tax me? You wanna try to tax me? Fuck you. Put me in jail. You can put the whole world in jail. You know what I'm saying? Because we want freedom. Like it's tough, bro. We're deep into a system. Bitcoin is massive, but it's I don't know, man. It's gonna be a fight. But stack you some Bitcoin, look into Bitcoin, man. Get you some untouchable wealth. Let your wealth grow on its own, outpacing this shit's fucking going up 50% a fucking year. Like if you would have just bought it back when it was 74 dollars and it's back to 105 grand, bro, you would have been up 40% already on your wealth. You know what I'm saying? It's massive, but just I don't know, man. Outside of that, bro, grind, believe in yourself. Forget the day, the not forget what I can tell you to believe in yourself, but you gotta believe in yourself, bro. Believe in yourself. Wake up, go grind, go get some money, go be greatness, because greatness is inside of you. You just gotta wake that shit the fuck up, man. Let's get it, man. I was tired as fuck, and I still went to the gym. It's a fucking mentality thing, man. We gonna get up and we
That's
gonna
sir.
grind today, man. If I can do it, y'all can do it.
That's a fact. Make sure I worked out in the park. And Me's been putting me on, so I've been able to fix the Coinbase and I purchased some Bitcoin
Oh,
because
you
my boy
Yes, sir.
Meech. Yeah.
Yes, sir,
that's
man.
good.
Yeah. Remember you helped me.
Oh, but I didn't know you purchased. You got
Yeah, I
to
was able to
purchase it.
purchase it. So we in there.
Yes, sir, man. We got to get that off the exchange though. We got to get. If can you download Aqua Wallet?
I don't know. I gotta try. Cause remember I was showing you a lot of this stuff is not in. You don't have it in New
New
York.
York, yeah, that New York, that's I don't even want to talk about the shit. No, I'm sorry. I mean, they can't shut my money out, but the whole economy not Bitcoin yet. No, shout out to Steak and Shake, man. You can go to Steak and Shake and buy some food with Bitcoin. I can't speak on the. They might try to shut my bank account. Ain't nothing in there. Fuck. You can't shut me off for ain't nothing in there. Fuck is you talking about? you that's a different type of power for the whole for hundreds of millions of people to say you can't shut my fucking money off, nigga. Fuck y'all. We gon'
That's a
you know what I'm
fact.
saying? That's powerful, bro. You know what I'm saying? For
Fact, bro.
real. But yeah, man, I'm gonna talk to you so we can get that off the exchange because not your keys, not your crypto. You don't necessarily own it. It's good that you
Yeah.
got it, but we gotta get it into a cold storage or into a wallet that give you a key. So we're gonna work on that in the chat for sure.
I bet, bet. She said it took us to 35. Her husband bought crypto stocks and they got a ranch.
And
That's
they got a
right.
ranch too. That's fire. Yeah, that's fire, bro.
Now they raising cattle and making their money. That's what I'm talking about. Shout outs to y'all.
Shout out to Casey, man. Stick to Bitcoin only though. I know it's a lot of cryptos, but
Oh
stick to
boy,
Bitcoin
created
only.
the Bitcoin.
You know, stick to Bitcoin because every other crypto somebody created and they own it. It's like a fiat system all over again. It's like I create a coin, I tell you it's gonna have some type of value. You get no freedom. I control the system. I control everything about it. You know what I'm saying? Bitcoin is actually decentralized. Nobody controls it. Nobody owns it. Nobody can change the consensus. Nobody can change the supply. Nobody can change the rules, etc. It's a decentralized system. So if you're gonna do crypto, get into Bitcoin only. Don't get into them scam coins. Everybody lose money in them scam coins, and meanwhile Bitcoin just keep going up. People missing out. So just stick to Bitcoin only. But don't listen to me. Go verify what I'm saying. Go verify what I'm saying because that's the Bitcoin way.
Now you
Don't
got to do your
trust,
research for a fact.
don't trust, verify. It's the Bitcoin way. I'm sorry, I love it. I love it, bro. Bitcoin, stay out of Bitcoin. You might as well sports gamble. Buy S&P institutions own the majority of Bitcoin now. See, you're gonna make me start talking, bro, because you don't know what you're talking about, dog. What are you talking? What are you talking about? Just because you can mine Bitcoin don't mean that you control Bitcoin. They're just buying it. Just because they buy Bitcoin, they don't hold any more power than I do because I run my own node. Everybody that buys Bitcoin can run their own node, which means we all have a say to the system. Just because you own hundred thousands of Bitcoins don't mean you have more power than me. That's the beauty about it. So they can't corrupt it. You know, they can corrupt S&P. That's what they can corrupt. You know what I'm saying? Like you come on, bro.
Chill.
Don't
I'm gonna still buy some more of the SP 500 though,
you
bro.
can get
Chill.
some
I don't
S and
care
P
what they do.
500. That's cool. But I'm saying I'm just replying to him talking
I
about
know, bro. I know.
Bitcoin, bro. Like, don't what are you talking about, bro? Bitcoin went from $2 to 100 grand. What are you talking about? Stop playing, bro. And can't nobody shut your money off. What are you talking about, bro? You know what I'm saying? Can't nobody shut the bro. Can't nobody stop Bitcoin. Can't no institution control Bitcoin just because they own Bitcoin and they're buying it up doesn't mean that they control it. They just are control. They buying the supply up. They're trying to, and they want you to think that not to get it while they buying it. Like, come on, bro. We gotta think. Why are they buying it, and you gonna tell yourself to stay out of it? That don't even make sense. They're buying it, and then you're gonna say, "I'm not gonna buy it because they're buying it and they can control it, so I'm not gonna own it." Bro, they're buying it. Why shouldn't you buy it? Why you supposed to watch what they're doing and not listen to what they're telling you? You know what I'm saying? If they're telling you stay away from it, but behind the scenes, you know they're trying to buy it all up because they understand that this thing is gonna outpace inflation by hundreds of fucking percent, and it's money that not even the government can take from them. Like a corporation that owns Bitcoin, the government can't even take the money from them. They're buying it up because they understand it's the truth. They understand that it's decentralized from the government. It's power to them, to the people, and it makes the government bend to their will. But you're gonna tell yourself you're not gonna buy it because they own it. It don't make sense, bro. It don't make sense, bro. You know what I'm saying? The S&P been around, has been sold for 40, 70 years, bro. S&P is what, $5,000 a share? How long it's been around? 70 plus year. Bitcoin been around for 16 years and it started from $2 to 100 grand. S&P only went to 5,000. Bitcoin went to 100 grand. That's a 26x in a third of the time. What are you talking about, bro? What are you talking about? What is it? It's speculation.
You,
Yeah,
I like these debates. We talk about money. This is what I like. I like
he
shit
said
like
it's
this. You
speculation.
feel me?
Have you even read a book about Bitcoin? I can bet you haven't read not one book about Bitcoin. Willing to pay you more. That's the same thing with stocks. It's the same when you want to buy the stock at $50 or you want to buy it at $30. Somebody got to sell it to you at
That's
50 and
right.
so it's the same thing, but you not missing the point. And I understand that you haven't read a book about Bitcoin. You're just listening to somebody tell you it's speculation. It's not speculation. If you read the white paper and you learn about Bitcoin, you understand why it's so man. It's speculation, but it's fucking $100,000 a share. How long you gonna keep speculating? You gonna keep speculating until they get to 500,000? Then
That
you gonna
shit gonna hit
speculate?
1 million, niggas. Still
Come
gonna be
on, bro. Stop.
speculating.
I,
Look, at this
people
point,
need
we could
to.
buy everything. Buy everything. Buy stocks, Bitcoin. Buy everything. Might as well. You might as well.
My
Don't
man
limit
said it's
yourself.
Yeah.
speculation.
Don't limit yourself for a fact.
It's not speculation, bro. Do your research,
Yo,
dog.
yo, Mish, how old are you?
I'm 20. I'm 22.
22.
I'm gonna be 23 in two months, bro. July
I
13th.
told you.
My boy is way beyond his
July
how you
13th.
say it?
Way
How you
beyond
say
my
it?
years.
Yeah, for a fact.
I kind of always been that way, bro. I ain't gonna lie. I kind of always just been that way. I think that's why I'm on a journey. That's how I talk. How I talk. I always been kind of like mature, bro. In a way. And that's cause I grew up with older parents. My Dukes had me when she was 41. She had me, she was 41, bro. You know what I'm saying? I got my sisters out in their 40s. You know what
Yeah.
I'm saying? My mom wasn't even supposed to have me, bro. They told her that she couldn't have kids. And not only that they tell her that she couldn't have kids, but she ended up getting one of her tubes tied, and et cetera. But I guess I was a great swimmer. You know what I'm saying? I guess I got through there. You feel me? So
Yes, sir.
I guess you can kind of call me like a god baby or something, a miracle baby or whatever. I don't know.
Miracle baby
I
for
won't
a
even
fact.
say that I wasn't supposed to be here because if I wasn't supposed to be here, I
Nah, you
wouldn't.
here, bro.
I was supposed to be here, bro, but she had me. I got raised by older parents, bro, so I kind of got that older wisdom in a way,
Yeah.
man. The stock is a piece of company that grows, sells a product or service. It's 100% speculation. I don't
That's
even
true.
argue.
You can't argue that. You can't argue
Yeah,
that though, bro.
but
That's true. That's true.
I hate arguing with people about Bitcoin because it only keeps you away from Bitcoin. And it's
Yeah.
like it's only like I'm trying to speak my truth and I want to be right. I don't give a fuck about being right. What I'm trying to tell you is somebody built a technology that's going to free you from the government. We're sitting here talking about how they're printing money to shit, and so we need to find ways to make money. You know what I'm saying? Because they're stealing your time and energy. And I'm here telling people Bitcoin is a solution to that because it's money that you can't print. And so I'm putting away money that can grow, but it doesn't need a currency to devalue to grow. It don't need for them to go print money to go and start wars for it to grow. It's gonna grow because of it's finite. Like if people say it's speculation. These are real freedom is a real value to people. Do you not value freedom? Freedom is valuable. Freedom is not a speculation, and Bitcoin is freedom because I own my money. I own my Bitcoin. Can't nobody take that from me. Chase can't take it from me. Donald fucking Trump can't take that shit from me. That's not speculation. That's
He
freedom.
said, I don't need to be free from the government.
You know what I'm saying? Like, bro,
Look what he said. Look what he said. He
you don't need to
trolling.
be free from the okay, cool. At this
He
point, this is
trolling.
like ignorance, bro. This is like ignorance. This is ignorance. You're being ignorant. You don't have, but that's okay. You don't value your freedom, bro. That is okay with me. You know what I'm saying? Invest what you want to invest into, bro. I wish you the best in the world, but I wish you wanted to be free from the government, my nigga, because I sure do. I'm tired of that. I'm out here waking. I'm out here waking up, working for some fucking money that they print on a daily fucking basis. And if something goes down, I don't know if in the fine terms Chase can take my money because they crashed the system because they printing his money and they crashed the system. And I don't know if in the fine print Chase can take my money, but I ain't got shit in there anyways. So what you want to
Hey,
take
on
my
top of
26?
that, they trading your money. You could have $1,000. They using 900 of that to go give out loans, and you really only got $100 in the bank account. That's crazy.
My man said Bitcoin been hacked
And
like 3 times.
and the
Bitcoin is
banks run the world.
Huh?
The banks run the world for a fact,
Yeah, the banks fund the world, bro, and the Federal Reserve is funding the banks. You know, the Federal Reserve is in
and they
control of all
private.
this.
They
They
did as a
private.
private entity.
My man said Bitcoin been hacked like 3 times. You don't know Bitcoin. Nobody can have Bitcoin. What are you talking about? It is unlike Ethereum. You don't want to do that. China. You've never heard somebody hack or steal Bitcoin from somebody. It's never happened, bro. I don't know. Maybe that's fake news, but it's never happened, bro. It's never happened. You can do it with Ethereum.
Listen, at the end of the day, Buzz the animated series. We just need to own everything. We all trying to get money. We can't really escape nowhere because we live on a floating rock. Where the fuck
Yeah,
you gonna go? There's
yeah,
nowhere to go.
yeah.
There's nowhere to go.
Well, I'm
Even
taking
if you
my ass
took
to
an
El Salvador.
astronaut, even if
I'm going to El
you got into
Salvador.
a
Them niggas
rocket
made
ship,
Bitcoin legal tender, bro. I'm going to El
bruh,
Salvador.
even if you got a rocket ship and you trying to go to the moon, it ain't gonna happen. It's not
Yeah,
gonna happen.
for sure.
It's quiet.
They probably lying about that, nigga. That's just
They be
another
lying, bro.
print some more fucking money. We need money so we can give it to Elon Musk so he can build a rocket ship that ain't gonna go no fucking well. You wasting trillions of
Bro,
fucking
they
dollars
lie about
waiting to build
everything,
a
bro.
rocket ship to not go nowhere, bro.
They
I
lie
don't know
about
if you
everything.
on Earth.
Like, if y'all really think somebody went to the moon, come on, bro. Come on, bro. How long
No,
it
bro.
took for them to get there? How did they eat food? How did they survive? It's fake. They're
How did they
lying.
get back?
Come
I
on,
don't
bro.
want to go to the moon. If I was supposed to be on the moon, I would have been born on the moon. What the fuck is on the
Feel
moon?
me? Like, bro.
That's over there, bro. My man said, Buzz said it's not that deep, bro.
Uh,
It
Yeah,
is
don't
deep.
get me shot.
It's deep.
so,
This shit is deep. We live in America where we can do what we want to do, but people in Europe right now, like I hate that you say that, bro, because it's people that starve because of this system, my nigga.
right.
It's people that die because of this system, bro. Outside the United States, it's kids that's suffering
Yeah,
because
exactly.
the money is corrupt, and so the politicians are corrupt. People who die behind this shit. It is deep. It's fucking deep, my nigga. It's just deeper than what you want to try to make it seem. People die behind this shit. You know what death is, nigga? Once you die, you can't come back. And it's
Ain't no
kids that
way.
get murdered. And it's kids that get murdered, nigga. It's people that lose their life. This shit deep, nigga. I'm gonna stand 10 toes behind this shit, boy. This shit deep. You know
Have
what it's
to.
like to die? You know what it's like to starve? You know what it's like to walk 10 miles to go get water? Fuck is you talking about? Because politicians don't want to give your state some money? Fuck is you talking about, bro? Don't say no shit like that. People die behind this shit, boy. For real.
Fact, bro.
Real talk.
And that's why they say, like,
Fuck is you
go visit like another place, and you'll see how blessed you truly are in America. Cause a lot of countries and shit, they go through it, bro. They
go
go
fucking
through it.
I was just listening to a podcast just to say it's about Bitcoin. And this guy in Africa, South Africa, was talking about how literally some kids got kidnapped. Some people kidnapped the family whatnot because they didn't something happened, but they kidnapped them and killed them and whatnot and all this shit that go on, bro. And it's a money problem. But it's like, bro, people die behind this shit, bro. You know what I'm saying? People really struggling and die behind this shit, bro. And it's because of the corruption of money. And people are all that's why I'm gonna do is like make America great, bro. Fuck that. Make the world great, bro. We
Make the
all
world,
deserve to live life, bro. You know what I'm saying? There's people that really struggle, bro. I think about that shit, bro. I don't know if you think about that shit, but I think about that shit. I think about how grateful I am. I know I got a shitty ass job, my nigga, but at least I got a roof to live on. At least I got food in the refrigerator. It's people that don't got that. It's people out here that got money and they get rich and they don't do shit for nobody.
nothing for
You know what I'm
nobody.
saying? But you got people like me with a real heart in the trenches trying to get this shit out the mud. You talking about this shit ain't serious. Stop fucking playing. Fuck is you talking about? I'm gonna speak fucking facts. You feel me? That's why I love this journey, nigga. Because if I want no attention, I wouldn't even be on this screen, this camera talking like how I'm talking. And that shout out to TC, bro. Shout out to TC, man, for sure. This shit real, bro. People die behind this shit. Stop playing.
Yeah.
People don't care about us. Tell me you don't want to be free from the government. You ignorant, bro. There's people in Europe right now. The ECB want to do central bank digital currency so they can control what you do. And go to the store and they tell you buy too much milk and they shut your money off. It won't be funny then. It won't be funny if you want to joke about getting away from the government. It won't be funny then, my nigga. When they try to shut your money off, it won't be funny then. It won't be funny when they tell you you can only buy $5 of milk. And if you bought too much milk or you don't do what they say or you don't speak up, then they shut your shit off. It's people that's living that already, bro. This shit not funny. It's not a joke.
Like just like in China, bro. In China, bro, they got scores, bro. They got
Exactly.
fucking bro.
Yeah,
Listen,
exactly.
man.
Yeah.
Listen, YouTube, cause I know y'all listening, all right? YouTube, listen up. I love you. Promote my shit. These messages need to get out to the masses, all right? Promote this shit. Make sure y'all leave a thumbs up for everybody that's in the chat right now. Make sure y'all leave a thumbs up. But we
Fact.
got to stick together as a people. All right. It's definitely getting real out here. It's not a game. All
Got
right.
to.
You gotta really
Got
stay
to.
sturdy
Shit not
and
true.
focus on making it through, bro. Because the next 5 to 10 years, this shit about to be different, bro. By the time 2030 come around, you're not gonna recognize this planet.
What they
You're
say,
gonna
own
see.
nothing. You will own nothing and be happy.
No, no,
What
no,
they
no. That's
say?
cap.
What they
That's
say, you
cap.
gonna own nothing and
I'm
be
not
happy.
listening to that. They can say
But
that
you
all
don't
they
want to
want.
swear to God.
I'ma own everything. Fuck what they say.
The
I'ma
fuck out
own
of here.
everything and be happy. I don't care
Fuck
what
out
they
of here.
say. I'ma go by what I say. I'ma own everything and be happy. And
Bro,
I'm gonna get a.
stack
I'm gonna
some
stack
Bitcoin,
me some Bitcoin, and I'm gonna buy
please.
me a Tesla robot. But I don't want to get it, but I'm trying to get the Tesla robot, bro. I'm trying to get it, bro.
Yes, sir,
Or
man. Stack that
either
shit. I
that,
just
either that, or we gotta get the robo taxi. Gotta get the robo taxi. For a fact, bro. We gotta get the
it's
robo
cool,
taxi.
and that's what suck about it, bro. It's like people create good shit, but it's like it's like the opposite is that the money's fucked up, and it's like you can't have the good shit without the bad shit that come from it. Like
Yeah,
it's cool to get the robo taxi and shit,
but a
but
lot of
it's
people gonna lose their jobs.
that too, or it's just it's just retarded, bro. It's just retarded. But yeah, man, we gonna get it's just retarded, bro.
Yeah. All right, bro. I'm gonna write you. Well, you can stay. You can stay in the chat though. I'm gonna end the stream because we both tired. And
I gotta go work too for this. I gotta work for
see,
Amazon.
listen, man, we gonna be working for ourselves real soon. Thank y'all for joining the stream tonight with us. We're gonna make this a habit every week. We find a day to go live with y'all, tap it up with y'all, so that the YouTube algorithm can pick us up. Um, and I appreciate y'all. Baby, got anything you want to say to them? Thank you. Please be sure to subscribe to both each channel.
What's going
Mm.
on?
So, for sure. And I appreciate y'all. I love y'all. Thank y'all for rocking out with us. And
Yes, sir.
I'm gonna have some more videos throughout the week. Make sure you look at my new video too. All right, that I posted today. Thanks.
Yes, sir.
All right.